Hey everybody, David Steenkamp here. So in this video, should just be a really quick one. I just want to show you how you can modify a user. So let's say I want to put my name in along, because this is just what comes when we installed WordPress. It just gives you very minimal sort of what you need to get in and get WordPress installed. So if you just hover over, you can click Edit. Alternatively, you can click, oh, wait, that's for deleting. May as well show you that too. So if you want to delete someone, just select the checkbox beside them, just press delete, and then apply. But I don't want to delete myself considering I'm the only one in here. So I'm going to press edit. And the only thing you can't change is the actual username. You'd have to create a new user instead. So there's all sorts of options in here. When you are editing rather than when you're adding a new person. So you can disable the visual editor when writing. So that's kind of nice sometimes. Give it a try. You'll see what it feels like. You can change your color scheme. So light, blue, coffee, all these different color schemes. I'm usually pretty good with just the default one. I like it. So I'm going to keep that one. This I've never used. You can click here to read more about it. This is whether you want to show the toolbar when viewing the site. So what that means is this bar right here, this black bar. So when you're checking out the website, there you go. You got all these different, you got all these things that you can do. So this is like for your plugin and theme updates. This is if you have any new comments. This is where you can quickly just create a new post or page or user. And this is, a bunch of other options there as well. Personally, I don't really use it that much except to log out, and that's about it. So anyways, let's say you want to edit the user and you want to put a first and last name in. So why not? You can change the nickname, which is required. And you can change the actual display name as well. So it feeds off of what you put in first name and last name. So it's like, oh, do you want to be called your nickname, which is lowercase d, David, or do you want to be called your first name or your last name or your first and your last name or your last name and then your first name? So you have all sorts of different ways to display your name publicly. And that would show up on the front end of the websites. So if you have a theme that allows, it would say, oh yeah, this post was done July 31st, 2015 by, and then whatever the name is that you decide to put right here. So I'm actually just going to choose my first name with a capital D. It's probably a little more professional, I guess. Here you can put an associated website. So this can show up if the person is commenting on your website, if they're also registered through it, like let's say they're a subscriber, then certain items will link to their website, like maybe their name will link to this or whatever. So if you want, you can put a little biography here. I've never really done it, totally up to you. And then last but not least, they have a place for you to change the password. So I'm just going to press Update Profile. Okay, and if I go back to all users, then you'll see my name has been added in right there. And it's nice because it tells you their role, how many posts they've made, their email address, blah, blah, blah. So you can choose what you want to show on screen if you click this little screen options thing up here. And this is, you always be on the lookout for this. If you think that something should be on, like let's say you're in Pages and you're like, well, how do I do this? Check the screen options always, just to see what what the options are for that certain section that you're in on the back end. So let's say we don't want to see email, just click that, it goes away. Don't want to see role, goes away. But there's not very many things on here, so I don't mind it. And that is pretty much how to modify a user. Okay, next we'll go over the different user roles.